kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barron.
The yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Video in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons Relocation franchise here on Madden 23. We enter the divisional round of the playoffs today. I hope you guys are excited because it's playoff football. We take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And I'm hoping that we can get the job done. We are at home. Like I mentioned, we were the 2 seed, so we host every single playoff game that we play until we get to the AFC title game, unless the Bengals slip up this week against the Colts, and if they do, then we will host the AFC title game, but assuming that they don't, which they probably won't, and we win, then we will head to Cincinnati to play the Bengals next episode in the AFC title game. But we can't look that far ahead. We have to focus on the Raiders. We have to focus on this team and this playoff run that we are currently on. We beat the Steelers in the wild card last episode because of a lot of reasons, but mainly Sauce Gardner, 2 interceptions at crucial moments of the game. One was the pick 6 at the very first play that Mac Jones threw. The very first pass of the day was that pick 6 by Sauce Gardner. And then at halftime, right before, Sauce Gardner picks off Mac Jones again, denying them any points because it looked like they were going to at least get 3, if not get a touchdown. Sauce Gardner picks them off and stops them from getting any points. And then, for the most part, we controlled the rest of the game. It was never really in doubt. Sauce Gardner was a huge piece to that, and I'm hoping he can have a big impact again today against the Raiders. I don't know who their quarterback is at this point. Well, I guess we'll find out. But I hope you guys are excited. Come along for the ride as we go to the AFC Divisional round against the Raiders from FDR Stadium in Brooklyn. Let's get it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Here we go. So we will take on the Raiders like I've mentioned plenty of times already in this episode. They are 11-6 on the year. They are currently the 3 seeds, so it's the 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds over in the AFC side, and the 1, 2, 4, and 6 on the NFC side of things. My camera might be covering up the Cowboys. That's who the Buccaneers are playing on the NFC side of things. So that is what the playoff bracket looks like up to this point. I'm hoping that we will be involved next episode in the AFC title game, but we got to get a big-time W against the Raiders. Sauce Gardner does earn Defensive Player of the Week, 2 tackles, 2 picks, and one of them was a pick 6. So we go to the weekly strategy against the Raiders. I have no idea who's on this team. Derek Carr, still the quarterback of the Raiders. Funny. Josh Jacobs is the running back, 97 overall, superstar running back. Derek Carr, still the quarterback. Very interesting. We will defend the short pass against him. I don't know how Derek Carr is going to play in this game. He's older. He's not a high overall. Maybe he won't play very well, or maybe he'll kill us. Who knows? Mad Max Crosby is still here at outside linebacker at 93 overall, superstar. Then they have Trayvon Mullen still, but we'll go with our throw it short method. We could switch it to blitz counter if we need to, if Max Crosby is getting a lot of pressure. We will switch it if we need to, and we will go with our force 3+ turnovers like we usually do. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be getting any upgrades, at least in the focus players. There might be somebody that gets a natural upgrade. Also, Justin Jefferson hopefully will be back for this game, although I do see Aiden Hutchinson has a back strain. That's not good. So he will miss this game. That's the 2nd playoff game in a row where we've had a key player injured in training. Josh Allen, Kayvon Thibodeau, and our punter all get upgrades. That's awesome. But is Aiden Hutchinson the only guy that's injured for this game? No, Bryce Hall has a back strain as well. What are we doing in practice where the defensive guy's getting back strains? What's going on, guys? We knew that Shaquem McLeod was going to be injured. That's no surprise. But we lose 2 of our better players. Our 2nd corner, so that means Sauce is going to have to go and play not in the slot anymore. Sauce is not going to be able to be in the slot on defense. It's going to have to be Sauce on the boundary, and then Benson or Nate Harris are going to be in the slot. We don't have the depth at corner to be able to attack this. They still want Sauce to be in the slot. I don't know if I like that. I think Sauce plays well in the slot, but I think we need to have somebody else play there. Maybe J.J. Godfrey switches over just for this game, and then we have Sauce play on the boundary, I think that's the only way we can have it. I can't allow Greg Benson or Nate Harris to play on the edge. That's not against the Raiders receivers against Davante Adams. No, that's not happening. Speaking of Davante Adams, we need to see who is on the Raiders team at this point in the series. I don't know who is on this team or who's not. We know they have Derek Carr, but they have no backup. No wonder Derek Carr's still here. Then they have Josh Jacobs. We knew that, but they also have KC Calhoun, a rookie from Arkansas who looks to be pretty good. They have Davante Adams still running around here. 98 overall with momentum boost, or morale boost, I should say. Still an X Factor, 32 years old. Hunter Renfrow is still around. He's 29 and 88 overall. But then they've got Tavon Cameron, third-year man out of Rutgers, and then Terrell Barber, also in that same draft. Okay, their receiving core is not horrible, but it's not amazing by any means. If we shut down Renfrow and Adams, we should be good. They still have the Darren Waller, so their offense is basically the exact same. It's basically the exact same. They're just a lot older now. And then we move on to the left tackle. Colton Miller's still here. Gordon Barrington is their left guard, but he's injured, so they will have Kevin Black, third-year guard out of Alabama. He will be the starting left guard, so we need to take advantage of that because he's not a high overall. Nick Harris will be the starting center. Then they've got Alex Leatherwood still here. He's developed into an average guard. Good for him. And Cliff Newell is also the right tackle. They need to diversify their draft picks. That's like 3 starting players from Alabama that they'll have on the offensive line. That's hilarious. On the defensive line, they got Cameron Farr. I remember this guy. He's a 22-year-old, 82 overall rookie from Boston College. Pretty good player. Bryce Huff is their starter, but he's injured, so they'll have Logan Harrell start at right end. Then Tristan Hill is the D tackle with Anton Crossan. Max Crosby, we obviously know about. Jayon Brown is the middle linebacker. Not a lot of speed from him. I mean, 86 speed, 87 excel is good, but it should not be able to keep up with our receivers, that's for sure. Charles Harris is the right outside linebacker, not fast at all, and he's not good. Trayvon Mullen, Rock Ya-Sin, and Jeremiah Roberts are the corners. Okay, decent, not amazing, but decent. Trayvon Morig is the free safety. Sheldon Cruz is the strong safety. Jake Elliott's the kicker, and AJ Cole is the punter. So the defense is not great, as we could have seen by their ratings right there, 84 overall. Their offense is pretty good. We need to definitely focus up and try to stop their offense from moving the ball, which could be difficult. But I think we got this in the bag. I think we can handle it. We've faced tougher teams, and we've come out on top. So I think we can get the job done. When the chips are down, Saquon Barkley will get it done, I believe. If you guys believe as well, hit that like button, show your support, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go play the Divisional against the Raiders.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Barons, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Brooklyn Barons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time, and as you can see on the bottom ticker, we will not know who we will play if we win until we simulate the next episode, or simulate the next week. And Nate Harris delivers a great return to start off this game, and that's where Jalen Hurts and the offense will start. Justin Jefferson makes his return. He wasn't really missed. Our guys really stepped up, that's for sure. A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, all stepped up. But Justin Jefferson, it's always nice having Justin Jefferson back, obviously. And we will hand this ball off to Barkley. We will start with a great run. Saquon Barkley. 17 yards, first carry, explosive out of the middle. Huge first carry of the day. We'll give it back to him, and he'll get it again. And Saquon Barkley will try to fight for extra yardage. Already at the 39-yard line, thanks to that starting kick return by Nate Harris. That's what Nate Harris is good at. I don't necessarily know if he's ready for the big-time corner spots, but he's good at the return game, that's for sure. 3 straight carries, 31 yards in total for Saquon Barkley, and now is where we let loose. Now is where we go with the pass because they're going to be expecting another run, although Barkley's not in the backfield, so it doesn't really throw them off very much. But we'll get the founding father involved to start the game. It's always nice to have the founding father get a catch. Will Washington delivers 7 yards, and we are at 2nd and 3. I'm hoping that this game is going to be easy to run the ball. Judging by the first couple carries, it's going to be. But that one, they did a good job of holding us. We will go again. Barkley will get in the backfield and be ready to deliver us to a first down. Go, Saquon, go. He will break off a tackle. He's broken off too. Saquon to the edge. Go, Saquon. I screwed that up. I was air trucking because I thought I had to, and I screwed up his momentum. It slowed him down a whole lot more than I thought it would. He would have gotten a touchdown there if I wasn't air trucking. And I'm going to take off and scramble with Jalen Hurts and slide down so I don't fumble. The Barons offense is chugging along. As we move towards the 5-yard line, we will hand this off to Barkley, and Barkley will not be able to get the first down. It's 3rd and 1 for Barkley. We probably go Justin Jefferson here. That's the target. It's not going to be there, mainly because they blitzed me off the edge. We're not going to kick this field goal. We're going to go juice special from the 3. It's only 4th and 1. It's a risky situation, but the juice special usually delivers, if not always. So we will try it. Jalen Hurts under center. Get us the juice special. Yes, it does. First down, Jalen. That's exactly what we needed. And now we will hand this ball off to ETN. Finish the job, Travis. He gets in there. Touchdown, Barons. We lead in the first quarter. He's excited. He can't believe it. He scored a touchdown in the playoffs. We can't believe it. We can't believe it either, that's for sure. And now we lead 7-0 over the Vegas Raiders in the first quarter of the divisional round of the playoffs. Let's go, baby. That was a very efficient drive, especially from Barkley. Hurts did a good job, too, moving the ball when he needed to. But it was mainly Saquon Barkley carrying us down the field for, what, like 40 yards or something like that? I think he had 40 yards in total. It had to have been something close. But now we get to see Derek Carr. Obviously no longer there in real life. Who knows where he'll sign. If he's already signed by the time this video goes up, then I apologize. 5,000 yards, 35 touchdowns. Very impressive for Derek Carr. Especially in his age, what, 34 seasons? Is that how old it said he was? He's an 80 overall. Star development. And he's going to get sacked on the first play. Sauce Gardner at the barrier. And Sauce gets mossed. Davante Adams will take Sauce's lunch money. That's what I didn't want to have happen. That's what I did not want to have happen. We will coach adjust, and we will switch to buy overall. Murphy Bunting will play the edge there. Murphy Bunting should always have been on Davante Adams. Ooh, Nakobe Dean lays a big hit on him. But the Raiders are, just like that, very close to a touchdown to tie it because of a one-play catch. Sauce Gardner just didn't have the angle that he needed, and he got mossed. He got dunked on. And that's going to be Hunter Renfrow. Sauce Gardner's been beat twice now. What are we doing, Sauce? Renfrow dives into the end zone, and the Raiders will tie. What just happened? That was like 4 plays. I'm not sure what just went down, but it results in a tie ball game. Derek Carr was mega efficient. Wow, okay. I was not prepared for the level of offensive explosion that the Raiders would deliver. Nate Harris has got some open space. Nate Harris down the field. He's broken free. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Barons. Nate Harris has arrived. I told you that he wasn't that great of a corner, but he can get it done in the kick return game, and he bursts through the gap, and he takes it to the house. Who needs the offense? Who needs Saquon Barkley when you've got Nate freaking Harris? We've been wanting him to come into his own when it comes to the kick return game. He's been close on a few occasions, but in the playoffs, in the divisional round, he steps up and has a big-time return. That's how you flip the momentum right back to the Barons side. And we will kick it right back to Derek Carr. He didn't get much of a break, much of a breather. Hope he got a little cup of Gatorade or something, because he's going to come right back onto the field. Let's stop their offense. Quinnen Williams with a sack. That's what I'm talking about. Kayvon Thibodeau pulls up with an injury, though. That's not good because we lose Kayvon, and we already had lost Aiden Hutchinson for the game. So we will have Josh Allen switch over. We've got Zach Allen in the game. Steve Smith is past. We don't have much depth, and we're already getting injured here. That's going to be Pickett. Pickett, Lewis Seen. Somebody Pickett. Yes! That was a volleyball type of play if I've ever seen one. It had 3 different guys put their hands on it. That was hot potato. Nobody wanted that ball. Devontae goes up. It pops out of his hands. Lewis Seen has it. Devontae has it. Then Gardner comes in close to picking it off, but then he like kind of shovels it right to Murphy Bunting. Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever freaking works to get us a touchdown or to get us the ball back and get us a dominant victory. I don't care. Stevenson's going nowhere. Turf toe for the game. Really, Thibodeau? Turf toe for the game. Unbelievable. We don't have Thibodeau. We don't have Aiden Hutchinson now for this game. I got to throw that. It's going to be incomplete. I didn't have anybody that I liked there. Nobody was open. My main target was Will Washington, and he got blanketed. So I didn't have much. Got to throw that quickly. It's Garrett Wilson. He's always money from the middle of the field. Hurts kind of led him a little bit too far, but it worked out in the end, so he caught it. So it doesn't really matter. And we will give this to Jalen. Just slide, just slide. We're not taking any unnecessary hits to lose the football. That is certainly not something I want to be a part of. And we won't snap this for the first quarter. We will let it go to the second. Not going to waste it down when we're up and have a chance to go up 2 touchdowns. ETN's in the game, but we're not going to use him because we are going to go pass, although we might have to scramble here. Jalen Hurts, get your wheels out. Jalen Hurts, little late hit, but it's nothing crazy. Good job, Jalen. Good speed. We will give this ball to Barkley now to see if he can get us a touchdown. Come on, Barkley. Get in the end zone. Saquon Barkley cuts up the middle. Saquon Barkley pushed into the end zone. Thank you very much. I don't know who hit him, but they gave me the touchdown. If they would have just tackled me, I probably would have been short at the 1. But Saquon scores, and the Barons are up 20-7, about to be 21 when McPherson delivers us this extra point, and he will do it right down the middle. Man, that kick return touchdown from Nate Harris was absolutely massive because instead of being 14-7, it is 21-7. We got to stop the boys, pick off Derek Carr again. And Nakobe Dean involved in the tackle. Good job. So is Ramondre Stevenson. That's funny. All right, boys. We don't have a lot of pass rush anymore. We are severely lacking in that. But we will still try to get there. And it's going to be Devontae Adams. No surprise. He will get a first down. The only incomplete pass of the day for Derek Carr has been that interception. Will that come back to bite him? Maybe. Who knows? A full, complete, audible play. We will change. We're in man coverage. Come on, boys. Get to Derek Carr. I've gotten to Derek Carr previously, and it will be a sack. Jermaine Johnson II, Double J. He had a fumble recovery last episode, right? Or was that in the final week of the season? I don't remember, but he's had a fumble recovery for a touchdown recently. And now he gets a sack on Derek Carr. That's going to be Incomplete. I thought maybe Lewisine would have a pick there, but no chance. And it's 3rd and 17 for Derek Carr and the Raiders. It'll be one-on-one. It's picked off J.J. Godfrey. He's got it. J.J., the second-year man. Can he pick it off and take it to the house? Oh, he stepped out at the 2, or at the 4, excuse me. But J.J. Godfrey delivers. Huge interception, one-on-one. They tried to go to Hunter Renfrow in a 50-50 ball. That's a bad idea. Oh, that's not good. They completely read the run attempt there, and they were in the backfield quickly. That's okay because it's 2nd and goal from the 5. What do we do here? I think I roll to the right and just dump it off there. Just get some yardage if I have to. At the 3. I didn't really like anything there. I might have had Garrett Wilson in the corner, but I didn't want to risk it. That was a tight throw. I don't know if the window would have been there. The window is there, though. No! I hate that animation with my burning passion. I hate that animation so much, man. That is a catch. That is a catch 100% of the time. Come on. Garrett Wilson does not lose these. This is a ridiculous catch for the defender. This should never be caught by the defender. If anything, it's incomplete. It's either a touchdown for Garrett Wilson or an incomplete pass. This should never get through the hands to the corner in the back. That should never happen. That's so BS. I hate that animation so much, man. There's a ton of animations that I hate in this game, but that is certainly at the top of the list. So the Raiders get the ball back. Instead of being down 3 touchdowns, they're still down 2. Unreal, but whatever. Not much I can do about it. We just have to try and pick them off ourselves again. Murphy Bunting couldn't do it, and I kind of accidentally dove with Nakobe Dean. Luckily, it still worked, and it forced Josh Jacobs on the ground. It's kind of a mess up. 3rd down and 3. Derek Carr has time, finds his man. It's Jacobs. Good tackle. I shouldn't say good tackle. That was a horrible tackle, but it worked in the end. Nakobe Dean gets us a tackle for loss, and that'll be a 3-and-out for the Raiders. So thankfully, they don't capitalize on my stupid BS mistake that should never have been picked. Nate Harris already has a kick return for a touchdown. Can he do a punt? He will have the edge. Nate Harris has got the speed. Nate Harris, cut it back inside. I thought he had it. It's still a very solid return, don't get me wrong, but he's been explosive. I thought that he was going to turn it up the field and take it to the house. That would be quite a game. A kick return touchdown and a punt return touchdown. Ramondre gets the edge. He gets the 1st down. Good job, Ramondre. Good speed. Good speed from the homie. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. We will not go another play. Trying to capitalize after the 3-and-out from the Raiders. A stupid BS interception is the only real blemish on Jalen Hurts' record so far. I will have to check this off to Barkley just because they completely had me boxed in there. But it worked. We got a completion, got it 6 yards, still acceptable. Throw that to A.J. Brown. Risky throw, but it's a catch. A.J. Brown delivers. Good catch. And we will go Travis Etienne. He's got a touchdown already in this game. Can he get more? Not much. About 3 yards on that. Let's go with a slant, maybe. I don't really like slants on this one. Let's go verticals. Garrett Wilson usually wins verticals. He didn't really win that one, but it will be incomplete. I thought Garrett was going to be able to get that. I probably made that a little bit more risky than it should have been, but I thought Garrett had a step on him. That's a catch for Garrett Wilson that he makes all the time, and that gets us a 1st down as well. Good throw from Hurts. Didn't throw it out of bounds, didn't throw it inaccurate, allowed Garrett Wilson to get his feet down. And luckily he got out of bounds too, so that helps us. We snap it for Barkley. He tries to cut it, can't win the tackle battle. Let's call a timeout here just to focus, regroup, try to get everybody on the same page. I don't really know where to go with this ball, to be honest with you. Interception. I hate my life. I should be up 4 touchdowns on the Vegas Raiders right now. But I've thrown 2 interceptions at the goal line. One was a BS one, and the second one was my fault 100%. I pressed the wrong guy. That's Darren Waller. They are having a chance for points themselves. This is the playoffs, Juice. Don't fumble the bag. First down and 10 after the big Darren Waller catch. They'll go back this time to somebody. I don't know who that was. They are not in field goal range with only 1 timeout left. If we can get them to burn this timeout, they might not have a chance for any points. And if Josh Allen can get a sack there, that would have been amazing. Out of bounds, no catch. That was absolutely huge. The fact that he went out of bounds there. I thought I was going to get a sack on him. That would have been big. That would have been the preferred scenario. It's going to be one-on-one. J.J. Godfrey again picks him off. J.J. Godfrey. He is a freaking animal at the one-on-ones. And he's going to get us into field goal range. J.J. Godfrey is stepping up. Derek Carr tried that one-on-one 50-50 ball again. It doesn't work. For the second time, J.J. Godfrey gets a freaking interception. And with 1 more timeout, I think we have a chance for another play. It's a risk, but I think we could get another play here. Get even closer for McPherson, if not score a touchdown. Throw it quickly. Get down, call timeout, timeout. I should have taken the field goal. I should have taken the field goal. That sucks. That sucks real bad. We will not get any points. We've had 3 different drives in or around the red zone. And we have thrown 2 interceptions and then halftime. So we have not had very good luck when it comes to the painted area. Raiders get the ball to start the second half. This game should be a blowout, but instead it's only a 2-score game. J.J. Godfrey, I thought again he was going to have a pick. He's got 2 of them. I mean, it was Sauce Gardner last episode who stepped up with 2 interceptions. Now it's J.J. Godfrey steps up with 2. I guess it's just whoever's in the slot is just a freaking animal. That's an unbelievable catch from Davante Adams. An unbelievable throw from Derek Carr getting hit by Quinnen Williams. Able to have the arm strength to get that far down the field. First down and 10 after the crazy catch from Adams. It'll be a check down to Davante. That ball is out. Derwin James flattened him. And Murphy Bunting breaks the tackle. Go Murphy. He's got Derek Carr to beat. He couldn't do it. But another turnover for the Vegas Raiders. To be fair, not a lot of players could have been able to hold on to the football when hit by Derwin James downfield. I mean, or downhill. A lot of receivers would have popped that ball out just the same. So that's not a big knock on Davante Adams. They shouldn't be too upset. Yeah, they should be upset because it's a turnover in a playoff game and they're already down 2 scores, so they can't afford it. But to be fair, I don't see that scenario ending any other way with any other receiver. Maybe, like, I don't even know. Maybe Cooper Kupp doesn't fumble it. Name your top receiver. Maybe they don't fumble, but a lot of people would. Cameron Farr is injured for the Raiders on the play. I think we might need to adjust our situation here because Max Crosby is making some big-time moves on the edge. What a cut from Saquon, by the way. To the 2. Justin Jefferson's over there. Go to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown. Gritty on him, JJ. Touchdown, Barons. Finally, we were at the goal line and we actually punch it in. 27-7. 28-7. My God, it should be even more. We should have 2 more touchdowns added on to what we have now. But dumb mistake after dumb mistake. And hey, I mean, it's not like those interceptions have turned out to cost us. They still have 7 points themselves. So it'd be a lot different scenario if the Raiders were able to put touchdowns on the board after those turnovers. And we did our plus 3 turnovers. We got 3 picks already, and then we got the forced fumble. I committed too far to the right side there, but that's a holding call. Josh Jacobs will come back. That is a holding call from the Raiders. Yes, sir. Who's it on? It is on Cliff Newell, the right tackle. Thank you very much, Cliff. I appreciate that because that was a really good run from Jacobs, but they will not be able to use it to their advantage. From the 16, Quinnen Williams is just baby in that center. I don't know who the center is. I don't remember. But whoever it is, he's getting bodied by Quinnen Williams. There is no chance. It's embarrassing. They will go to a quick throw. It's Renfro. It's how he broke that tackle. I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. But he got a huge gain. 3rd and 2. Do they run this ball with Jacobs? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But I could also see a slant pattern from Darren Waller. No, it's not a slant pattern from Waller, but it is from the other guys. And Derek Carr will have an open man. You cannot catch that. That cannot physically be a caught football in that scenario. Derek Carr throwing across his body off his back foot cannot be a catch. You cannot catch that. That should have been an incomplete pass or an interception. I don't care. Whatever works. That should just not be a first down. But it ends up being a first down because this game sucks. And that'll be a big hit. Kobe Dean put a big chunk of his shoulder in on him. I just want this game to be over so we can go to the AFC title game. We can find out who we're playing, either the Colts or the Bengals. I prefer the Colts, but it'll probably be the Bengals because they want to make it super difficult for us to get our first Super Bowl championship. Lewis Cine cannot deliver a big hit. Derwin James has to clean him up. Josh Jacobs has been very good in the small amount of time he's had running the football. He's only got 3 carries, but in those 3 carries, he's got 22 yards. And another carry, but he's going nowhere that time. Quinnen Williams got there. Good job, Quinnen. 2nd and 8. It's going to be a little check down throw to the flat. He goes down. 3rd and 4. All right, boys. Let's step her up. No first downs. That's going to be knocked incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds gets his arm in there. Renfro couldn't grab it, and they will take their 3 points. That is the best scenario we could have asked for right there. Obviously, we could have asked for an interception, but we don't want to get greedy. We already have 3 of them. All right, it's only 28-10. It's not that close. We've got the whole 4th quarter. We've got 1:43 here to go. And we've got Nate Harris, who's already got 1 kick return touchdown in this game. Can he do it again? Nate Harris takes the edge. Oh, God, I thought he did it again. I thought he did it again. But all 3 of his kick returns this game have been starting us in plus territory, so that's good. 1st down and 10. We will hand this off to Saquon, and Saquon will get nothing. All right, let's go play action. Do I try to throw it deep to Jefferson? I don't think Jefferson's going to be open. Not with that deep safety. I believe in Garrett Wilson. That's why you believe in Garrett Wilson. Big catch from GW. Let's go. Waste the rest of the 3rd quarter and get us to the 4th. Barkley, nowhere. They've really changed their run defense since the 1st quarter. They must have made an adjustment. That's the only thing I can think of. But I'm not snapping this ball. I'm not wasting the 2nd down when I probably will have to give it to 3rd down. So we might as well go to the 4th quarter up 28-10 on the Raiders in the divisional. There is still hope that we can hold them off and win this game in dominating fashion. I want to go back to the AFC title game, man. I want to go back-to-back appearances, but this time I want to win it. Barkley going nowhere, man. We might as well just stop running the football. We're not going to get much out of it. We are not going to get much out of it at all. We might be in field goal range for McPherson. It might be right on the edge of his field goal range. I got to throw that ball, and we're going to find out if he can kick a field goal this deep or not. It'll be a 52-yarder. I think he's got a 52-yarder in him. Although 8-mile-an-hour wind's coming back in his face and a fast kick meter, I was able to drill it. Yes! Just barely, but it does get over. 31-10. McPherson does a good job. Actually, it might have been good from 55. That might have been the very edge of his range, especially with the wind coming back in his face. But a 52-yarder is drilled, and we lead 31-10. They need 3 scores to tie this game up. Is it possible? Yes. Will it happen? God, I hope not. Davante Adams, 5 catches, 107 yards. He's been very dominant today, especially because he had that like first play of the game, or first throw of the game maybe. He had the Moss catch on Sauce Gardner. And Sauce really hasn't done much else since that, because we moved him over to the other side. Renfro, not tackled by Murphy Bunting, but he did enough to force him out of bounds. 2nd and 2. Come on, guys. Get in on Derek Carr. Get in on him. That's going to be to the sideline. Great throw from Derek. And he drags both his feet. That was a really good throw. A really good throw from D. Carr. 1st and 10. Derek Carr has time. Throws it middle. It's going to be caught. And it will be a big-time first down, unfortunately. This is what I'm scared of. This is the kind of offense that I'm scared of. They're now in our territory here. Come on, Quinnen. You need to be able to beat that man quicker than that. Somehow, Josh Jacobs didn't step out of bounds there. I thought for sure he'd step out. 2nd and 2. The clock is under 5 minutes now. That is good. That's what you want. It's another throw to the flat. It's Darren Waller. We'll force him out of bounds, but not before the Raiders. They're just taking those short throws, and they are capitalizing on them. They are doing exactly what you're told. Take what the defense gives you. Harris isn't going to be able to make that play, but it's incomplete. I thought he got both feet down. It looked like his heels were in bounds, but I guess not. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 19. It'll be Josh Jacobs. He breaks both tackles. Josh Jacobs breaks another one, but Murphy Bunting wraps him up. I thought he was going to score. I almost was going to say just let him score at this point. He wants to score, let him score. It'll make it 31-17 if they do score. Well, extra point included. I don't know what happened there. I got like bumped off of my block, but Carr just throws it away. Smart decision. He didn't really have anybody open. From the 5, 2nd and goal. Carr has time, has a lot of time. Get to the quarterback. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Sauce Gardner! Take it, Sauce. Take it. You got one man to beat. Couldn't beat Josh Jacobs. Sauce Gardner, I dogged you earlier in the game for getting mossed by Davante Adams, but when the chips are down, Sauce Gardner delivers, and Derek Carr throws that to the sidelines. The receiver doesn't even come to the football at all, and Sauce gets the pick. That's 4 picks. Pick for Derek Carr. Also the fumble. Oh, Will Washington's injured. We cannot afford injuries. We have such little depth as it is. I mean, we have T.J. Hawkinson and George Patton as tight ends as well, but we cannot afford another injury regardless of position. I really hope that Thibodeau's turf toe is only for this game, because then we'll have Hutchinson back next game as well. 3rd and 4. We could just try to run the clock down and then give them the ball back. Or we could try to get this conversion. Okay, they give broken ribs to Washington, but I'll say Hawkinson can come back in for now. 4th and 4. Might as well go for it. We don't punt the football on the channel. That's going to be a catch. Jefferson delivers. Huge catch. Usually that's dropped. I'm surprised it wasn't. I am really surprised it wasn't. It looks like they're going to commit to a linebacker blitz. Will they back off? No, they continue. Etienne's got speed. Travis Etienne breaks a tackle. Gets more yards than I thought he was going to get. Good job, Travis. Already has a touchdown in this game. And we will go to the 2-minute warning. Woo! What a game this has been. This has been a roller coaster, a slight roller coaster of emotions, especially with that BS first interception I threw. That is one of the dumbest animations I've ever seen, man. The fact that it's not either caught by the receiver or picked off or knocked incomplete on the ground, deflected away. The fact that it gets caught by the man that's physically behind the other guy, that should never happen. It should never go through somebody's hands like that, especially a professional receiver. But that's what happens. That's Madden for you. We get the first down from Barkley. Good job, Saquon. You did a good job. You did enough. Barkley. And we might as well just waste time, baby. Just waste time. I'm going to sit back and relax. We don't need to snap this ball until 2. And that is exactly what we will do right now. Snap it. ETN, I should have cut it inside the other way. But we don't have to snap this ball ever again until the AFC title game. We are going to win the divisional 31-10 over the Raiders, heading to the AFC title game for the 2nd straight year. But this time, instead of playing the Kansas City Chiefs, we will either play the Colts or the Bengals. And judging by who it is, we will either host the AFC Championship game for the first time ever, or we will go to Paul Brown Stadium or Paycor Stadium, whatever they call it now, and we will play there on the road. Big time game from the boys, especially the defense. 10 for 18, 127 yards, a touchdown and 2 interceptions for Jalen Hurts. 18 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown for Barkley. So even with the upscaled run defense in the second half, Barkley still had a pretty decent game. ETN also scored a touchdown. Hurts had a good game on the ground. Stevenson did some good stuff too. Garrett Wilson had 3 catches, 59 yards. Washington had 3 for 26, 2 for 22 for Jefferson and a touchdown. Defensively is where we shine. Jacoby Dean and Derwin James had 6. J.J. Godfrey, I mean, just stepped up out of his mind. Absolutely amazing. 2 sacks, Jermaine Johnson and Quinnen Williams. We had 4 interceptions. J.J. Godfrey had 2. They tested him twice on that 50-50 one-on-one ball. He picked it off both times. And then Sauce had one in the end zone, and Murphy Bunting had the kind of like volleyball deflection all over the place catch that he took. But we didn't pick 6 any of them, I don't think, right? I don't think we picked 6 any. We didn't. And that'll be the AFC Divisional. We move on to the AFC title game. We got to go find out who we're playing. And as I feared, we will play the Cincinnati Bengals, the one of only 3 teams to have beaten us this season. They beat us earlier in the year. I think they gave us our first loss of the year. I guess I could go to the schedule and find out for sure. It's Panthers and Buccaneers as well over on the NFC side. Yes, we won our first 2 games against the Commanders and the Buccaneers, but then we lost to the Bengals. Then we went on a crazy win streak, and then we lost 2 straight to the Ravens and the Broncos. Dumb game against the Broncos. I don't want to talk about it. That's a very dumb game that we lost to the Broncos. But we did lose 2 straight. And the Bengals were the reason why we aren't the 1 seed. That especially, I don't want to talk about that Broncos game because that game also lost us the 1 seed, which we weren't able to recover. We will take on Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, whoever else is on the Bengals at this point. We will take them on in the next episode in the AFC title game. It is going to be an absolutely massive episode. You do not want to miss it. 2nd year in a row, we make it to the AFC Championship game. Can we change our fate from last season where we lost to the Chiefs? Can we change it and win it this year? I sure hope so. I want to play in a Super Bowl with the Barons. I think this team can do it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.